Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I didn't get to make it to Ignite this year, kind of a bummer, but I do get to watch everything virtually. So what I thought I could do on my blog was do some quick 5-minute or less summaries of some of the sessions I was able to attend. This morning I got to watch the keynote from the comfort of my own office with my favorite coffee mug. Even got to play fetch with my dog a little bit during the keynote. But some of the major takeaways from the keynote is that digital transformation isn't necessarily the buzzword now. Tech intensity is. And what Satya was talking about was how our tech intensity and the things we do with new technologies, what we're driving with business, what we're passionate about is going to actually help us change the industry and change the world. He had a few examples around healthcare, even with grains, and how they're using Azure to go in the supply chain, finding toxins in the grains earlier rather than later. How they're in healthcare using productivity tools to shorten the life cycle of a lot of the things that happen in healthcare, which will ultimately make the world a better place. So very neat to see all that. He also had some executives from Adobe and SAP come on stage to talk about a new open technology where they're having, so that the data from the customer experience start to finish can be shared across all of the systems, an open data initiative. I think we'll see a lot more about that. It's kind of an interesting thing. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. And so I'll be kind of watching that closely to see what's happening. We did hear Dynamics often mentioned. So inside of the keynote, I kept hearing Azure and I kept hearing Dynamics 365. So I'm very excited about the next keynote. I'll give you guys a quick summary after that one, where we listen to James Phillip and his team talk about Dynamics 365, Power Apps, Power BI, and different things there. So I'm very excited about that. And then finally, we saw some humanitarian efforts that are coming out of Azure. And so things like helping when there's a major disaster, things like helping refugees, helping children's medical needs like cleft palate and different things like that. So very, very interesting to see the passion around Microsoft really is making the world a better place, to hear Satya and how technology is just changing the industries. And the more passionate we are about technology, the more we can become early adopters, the more we're going to be able to do. And the more that we can do, the better off the world is going to be. So for the super high level keynote, I think that's interesting because the rest of the day, each of the products are going to be drilling down into their own specialized keynotes where I think we're going to get a lot more announcements and a lot more details. So hopefully this was, 5 minutes or less. They're the highlights of the keynote that we had today. And I look forward to talking to y'all later. Thanks. Have a great day at Ignite if you're there. Have a great day if you're watching virtually.